Most marketing advice is designed to keep you dependent. This is an interesting opinion. I actually made a video about this not too long ago, saying that if someone's giving you so much stuff for free, they're obviously doing it for a reason. And sometimes if something's free for you, then you are the product. If you look at something like YouTube, we get to watch their content for free. We are the product because they get to monetize our eyeballs. They get to extract our energy, extract our attention. Attention is a resource, right? So when it comes to marketing advice, I'll be clear. There's some phenomenal marketing advice out there. For example, you're watching this video for free from me, but I'm at least transparent with my intentions. Me giving you value will make you want to watch more of my content, which will make you maybe want to read one of my ebooks, which will make you want to purchase one of my $47 or $97 products, which will then maybe, for a very few subset of you guys that are able to afford our services, have you guys now become our clients, right? So marketing advice, is it designed to keep you dependent? I would say it's designed to push you down a funnel. And a funnel is basically, imagine a vacuum of such where it's like this. Or like when you're in science class and you're doing like a little test and then it leaks. That's a funnel. So it's not that the marketing advice is always bad. Oftentimes it is bad, and it's weaponized statements that they use to get you into things. And I'm guilty of the same thing. I'm just transparent. I'm the one that's telling you about it. I'll give you an example. SEO is dead. Find out our 3-step yada, yada, yada. First of all, humans love odd numbers. If you look at candlesticks in cryptocurrencies or stocks, a lot of the times they will divert, and it's funny right now because the crypto market's tanking. Not even tanking right now, it's just a bear market. But anyway, different conversation. What you'll notice is that when there is a change in direction on a candlestick, it's usually on odd numbers, 1, 3s, 5s, and 7s, right? Even when it comes to pricing, 1997, 997, 1095, odd numbers. So we think in odd numbers, it's attractive to us, right? So when it comes to marketing angles, they'll just say something that is in complete antithesis to a popular opinion, and then they'll provide a 3-step solution. This is marketing game, by the way. I'm giving you guys marketing game. Say I had a bakery. Everyone loves sugary snacks. We hate them. We like living longer. Here's our oatmeal cookie that tastes just like an Oreo. There's only 297 left, but you can line up Saturday morning at 11 a.m. and they'll be accessible from 12 p.m. Line up now. The first 10 cookies will be free, whatever. I just gave you guys free game, right? So scarcity is perceived through often multiple things, but odd numbers is one thing. And then what you want to do is you want to just defy the status quo. And if you do those things, then you're going to get something viral oftentimes or in the right context. So is it that marketing advice keeps you dependent? Again, to circle back, yes and no. It's more that it's designed to push you through a funnel. Doesn't mean it's wrong, just doesn't always mean that it's super contextually correct either. Your funnel isn't broken. Your economics are. I, as a young marketer, am still learning better ways of tracking metrics pertaining to my funnel. For example, 70 to 80% of our deal flow comes from cold outreach, okay? So when we are getting our deals in, I will often have one of our team members track the amount of sets we got in a day, the amount of demos we did in a day, the amount of new clients closed. So we can get a semblance of an idea on what's the conversion metric from set to demo and demo to close, yada, yada, yada. Okay. Doing that allows us to have more accurate funnel data. Now there's so many other levels to this, and I'm not at those other levels yet. I'm going to those levels, but there are more stats that you can track. So for example, this closer closes most deals. This closer closes this industry. This closer closes this offer, etc. The ad spend to deal ratio is whatever. The ROAS is whatever. But where a lot of you guys go wrong is you can't tell me very simple stats like, even to this day, I'll be asking clients, what's the average lifetime value of a client? And they're like, I've never thought of that. I'm like, what the fuck? Because then you can't correctly assess how much it's going to cost you to acquire a customer. So for example, say you do a coaching program to help people lose weight and someone pays you $100 a month for the program or for the training, okay? And the average client has to sign up for a minimum of 120 days. That's 4 months. Well, now I know that the minimum LTV for you on balanced probabilities is say $400. So you might be like, okay, Dami, I need to be willing to, I want to get 10 clients. That means you want to make 4K in lifetime value. Are you willing to spend $2,000 to make 4K? Okay, yes, I am. Okay, fantastic. So when you're going through the funnel metrics and you're getting the lead flow in and you're like, no deals have closed, you're like, hold on. We're spending so we can get enough people top of funnel, then middle of funnel, and then bottom of funnel to convert, okay? So Oftentimes, people need to better understand things like lifetime value, cost per acquisition as well. How much does it cost to acquire a client across different things? Maybe one way it's paid ads, another way it's cold outreach, another way it's email, another way it's referral partners, whatever it is. These things are very important to understand. The other thing you need to track when it comes to your funnel is, okay, when it comes to the vision of acquisition, where is majority of your acquisition comes from? Most entrepreneurs know this, but some still don't track it. A lot of them will be like, from word of mouth. I'm like, great, what kind of word of mouth? Oh, from word of mouth. Okay, great. Is it like males or females? Is it a certain ethnic group? Is it a certain part of the state that you're in? Is it internationally? What package are they buying? Is it from, they saw a pamphlet outside? Word of mouth, what does that mean to you? We need to quantify these things so then we can add more fire to the arena, or not the arena, the division where most of the customers and clients are coming from, and then potentially de-risk expenses in those other areas. So yeah, you need to be able to track these various things, and those things will allow you to increase the profitability and also just the general longevity of your company.
So traffic doesn't fix weak position.
Traffic doesn't fix weak positioning. Posting more doesn't fix a bad offer. What happens is a lot of people, and I love Gary Vee. I met Gary Vee when I was 19 in 2019, just before COVID. He's a genius, and way bigger company than I have. I look up to him still to this day. He's of the argument that you should post a lot, but he's also of the argument that you should post a lot of quality. Both are true. So where people mess up is they say, oh, I need to post better quality, therefore I'm going to reduce the quantity. Okay, but what if there's another entrepreneur that's in the same industry as you, and they spend, like me, half a day or a quarter of a day making a bunch of good content, and they're posting 2 or 3 times a day? On a balance of probabilities, who's going to more quickly go viral? Who's going to be more quickly to win? It's most likely the person that's doing volume and quantity. So, volume and quality. So posting more doesn't mean that, you're going to solve a bunch of problems, especially if your positioning is incorrect. But if you're clearly communicating what you do, how it helps people, how you are providing a solution for a certain target audience. For example, I help dog lovers treat their dog better. It's very clear, it's very concise, boom. And then the pinned posts on the page should have a direct correlation or status signaling to that. Like, for example, if you look at my page, it says 26-year-old entrepreneur, $1 million plus per year business. Okay, that's pinned on my page. And then in my bio, it says 1 billion views by 23, 100K a month plus by 25, 26, and a bunch of other accolades, whatever. Now, what I should actually do to be clearer, my situation is different because I've got an agency page that's different to my personal brand. But you guys should have in your bio, again, I help dog owners treat their dogs better. Boom, click the link below. Very simple, right? So once you have that clarity, 100% guys, you should be opting for significant quantity and quality, because when those two meet in the middle, you're a force to be reckoned with. I used to have an Instagram account for my personal brand that had over 30K followers. Now, unfortunately, there's a lot of suspicion to what happened with that account, whether it was competitors or not. I'm not saying anything or pointing fingers. But, a lot of what I would do is I'd do a live, and then I would post a lot of different content of me walking around Bali for my other business, me doing speaking things, me doing different things. And some of them would go viral, some wouldn't, right? So yeah, everything is sequencing, but once you have positioning, there's really no excuse unless you're lazy to not pump out a certain level of content, quality, and then of course the quantity as well.